So you think you're an adventurer. You crave the thrill, the unknown, the stories you can tell around a campfire. Maybe you've hiked a trail with a gift shop at the end, bought a t-shirt and called it a day. Congrats, you've mastered safe venture. You've dipped your toes in the shallow end of the adventure pool. But now, you want something real. Something that pushes you, challenges you, and etches itself into your memory. Forget the thread count. No bathrobes, no tiny shampoo bottles. Leave your expectations of pampering behind. Welcome to Ethiopia's Danakil Depression, one of the hottest and most inhospitable places on Earth. A volcanic village where the welcome mat is a lava flow, where the ground hisses and steams beneath your feet, and the concierge is a goat. Don't expect mints on your pillow, expect the occasional bleeding serenade. Forget travel blogs. Here, every spot is Instagrammable, a surreal landscape painted with otherworldly colors. If your phone survives the heat. Signal? What signal? Consider this a digital detox whether you like it or not. This isn't a vacation, it's a survival course with epic scenery. It's a test of your resilience, your adaptability, and your sanity. The brochure would read, "See the Earth's molten core up close. Witness the raw power of our planet." Side effects: singed eyebrows, new respect for fire extinguishers, and a profound understanding of the word hot. There's no check-in desk, no bellhops, no concierge to complain to about the lack of ice. Your 5-star hotel, the open sky bursting with stars, a celestial tapestry woven across the inky blackness. Room service is a goat wandering into your hut, possibly eating your socks. The infinity pool, a mirage on a salt flat shimmering in the heat, forever out of reach. You don't just visit, you're absorbed, digested, you become part of the landscape, a tiny speck in its vastness. And, if lucky, spat out with a story. A story you'll tell for the rest of your life. Pack sturdy boots, a dry sense of humor, and a healthy dose of skepticism. And leave the dinner jacket at home, unless you're planning on hosting a black tie event for the goats. This isn't the holiday you want, but it might be the one you need. It's a journey to the edge of your comfort zone and perhaps beyond. It'll strip away your comforts and show you what you're made of. The raw, unfiltered you, mostly sweat and a dash of panic. But hey, that's character building, right? But that's what memories are made of, right? The moments that scare you, challenge you, and leave you breathless. Welcome to the adventure you asked for. Or maybe didn't ask for, but secretly crave. Please sign this waiver. With your mind. Because there's no turning back now. And remember, here, the only stars are in the sky, and they are spectacular. Ready? Let's go. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. Let's talk about the neighborhood, shall we? In the Afar region, a prime spot is anywhere not covered in lava this week. And I mean week. Things change fast around here. Real estate listings are updated hourly. The landscape? Imagine Mars and a barbecue pit had a baby. A very hot, slightly toxic baby. Lava fields, bubbling mud, think of it as nature's jacuzzi if your jacuzzi was filled with boiling sludge, and sulfur springs in wild colors. Colors you didn't even know existed outside of a science textbook. Beautiful, but only from a safe distance, a very, very safe distance, which you are not. Seriously, back away slowly. The star attraction, Erta Ale, the smoking mountain. Locals call it the gateway to hell, which is not exactly a selling point. Less mountain, more grumpy, fire-breathing landlord. Always demanding rent in the form of respect, and maybe a few sacrificial goats. The Afar people have lived here for centuries, treating the glowing lava lake like New Yorkers treat subway delays, with a shrug. Oh, the lava lake's overflowing again? Guess I'll take the long way. Here, a smoking crater is just part of the commute. Forget traffic jams, try navigating around molten rock flows. You'll walk on ground that's suspiciously warm, breathing air that smells like a chemistry experiment gone wrong. A chemistry experiment involving rotten eggs and a dash of brimstone. No trees, no streams. Just rock, heat, and the Earth's constant rumble. Think of it as a perpetual white noise machine, only instead of gentle waves, it's the sound of the planet burping. Yet people live and raise families here, proving home is a flexible concept, and that humans can adapt to just about anything, even living next to an active volcano. Your neighbor's music too loud? Here, the planet's music is tectonic plates grinding. A constant reminder that you're living on a giant, restless rock. Property values? Try worrying about your house turning into a volcano overnight. Talk about a fixer-upper. This is a place where geology is never just a school subject, it's your landlord, and a very demanding one at that. Let's talk about living arrangements. Forget hotels. Homes here are simple, circular huts called AKA, made from palm mats and sticks. Airy and portable because sometimes your neighborhood liquefies. Interior design? Post-apocalyptic chic-packed earth floors, woven mats, and beds that double as chiropractic experiments. Privacy is a myth. Your roommates include family, goats, and a few persistent insects. The kitchen is a fire pit outside. No microwaves, no fridges, just salt, sun, and a prayer. Meals are cooked over open flames, and somehow they're delicious. At night, you lie on your mat, listening to the village, the goats, and the distant burp of the volcano. No air conditioning, no TV, just you and the elements. Sleep comes from exhaustion and the thrill of surviving another day. It's not luxury, but it's real. And you'll never look at your own bed the same way again. If you came for gluten-free options and artisanal coffee, you're in the wrong place. The menu survival. Staple food, injera. A spongy flatbread that's your plate, utensil, and carb source. You'll eat it with spicy lentil or goat stew, and after 3 days, you'll start talking to the bread. Breakfast, porridge made from sorghum or maize, fuel, not feast. Sometimes you get real Ethiopian coffee roasted over the fire and brewed in a clay pot. It's strong enough to wake your ancestors. Water is precious, carried for miles, and you drink it with gratitude. Milk comes from goats or camels, fresh, warm, sometimes chunky. You smile and drink. Meat, goat, lean, tough, and every part is used. Refusing food is an insult, and you're too hungry to care. Meals aren't about fine dining. They're about sharing, community, and survival. It's a lesson in humility and strong stomachs. Here, a meal is a gift, and you'll never take your fridge for granted again. This is food that tells a story, and you're part of it now. What's a workday like when your office is an active volcano? No spreadsheets, just salt mining. For centuries, the Afar have harvested salt from the vast flats, chopping blocks under a brutal sun. The commute, camel caravans, grumpy, majestic, and the desert's 18-wheelers. Salt blocks are loaded for a multi-day trek to market, a scene from another millennium. Not in salt? Then you're herding goats and camels, the true local currency. Wealth is measured in herds, not dollars. Daily life is a slow quest for survival, led by shepherds who know every rock and water source. No weekends, no paid time off, work is life, and life is work. Yet there's rhythm and purpose, a tradition passed down for generations. It's humbling to witness, and it makes your Wi-Fi complaints seem laughable. Here, endurance is the real job, and everyone's a master at it. If you judge a place by its amenities, brace yourself. Customer service? Rustic. The only concierge is the village elder, and he's not booking dinner. Wi-Fi? Only if you count your connection to the universe. Your phone is now just a camera and flashlight. Welcome to the digital detox you never asked for. Bathroom? A designated rock with a view, showers, a bucket of cup, and a lot of shivering. Electricity is rare. A sputtering generator, a communal power strip, and you're last in line. You learn to conserve battery like it's water in the desert, but after a few days you stop missing it. You look up, connect with people, and notice the landscape. The lack of modern amenities forces you to be present. The best amenities? A shared cup of coffee, laughter, and a sky full of stars. You realize you don't need notifications to feel alive. Here the world is unplugged and unforgettable, and you might just like it that way. Forget streaming. Entertainment here is interactive. The main event storytelling around the fire. Elders share tales of warriors, spirits, and creation. It's oral history, live theater, and a community podcast in one. Music and dance? No playlists, just drums, strings, and clapping hands. Songs celebrate daily life, and when the music starts, everyone dances, including you. Kids play with goats, rocks, and sticks. No video games, just laughter and imagination. Happiness here comes from creativity and friendship, not possessions. And then the volcano at night, Erta Ale glows, painting the sky orange and red. Locals lead you to the rim, a terrifying, mesmerizing trek. You stand at the edge, watching a bubbling lake of fire. Nature's ultimate fireworks show. No screen can compare. This is real, raw entertainment, and it's better than anything you'll ever binge watch. The landscape is trying to kill you, but the people here are tougher than the desert. The Afar are semi-nomadic survivors, warriors, poets, and comedians all in one. Resourcefulness is their superpower. Tires become sandals, jugs become water carriers. They know how to find water, food, and read the volcano's mood. Hospitality is legendary. Guests are treated with warmth and generosity. Their wealth is in relationships, tradition, and spirit, not possessions. They'll laugh at your sunscreen obsession and goat milking fails. Humor and joy thrive, even in hardship. They accept reality with grace. When you live by a volcano, you don't sweat the small stuff. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. and their dignity is awe-inspiring. You'll leave humbled by their resilience, and maybe a little tougher yourself. Congratulations, you made it through. You've faced the heat, the dust, and the sheer intensity of the Danakil depression. Take a moment to breathe it all in. You didn't fall into a lava lake, thankfully, or get carried off by a camel into the shimmering horizon. You navigated the impossible, where the earth breathes fire and the landscapes defy imagination. You returned to civilization changed, dirtier, perhaps a little thinner from the relentless heat and the basic rations, but undeniably stronger. You carry within you the strength forged in the crucible of the Afar region. Everyday problems, the kind that used to consume your thoughts, now seem almost laughably trivial. You've seen real challenges, the kind that test the very limits of human endurance, and you've witnessed real resilience in the faces of the Afar people. Your stories sound unbelievable, tales from another planet, of hiking an active volcano, feeling the ground tremble beneath your feet, shoes melting from the intense volcanic heat, a testament to the extreme environment, sharing meals with the locals on the edge of chaos, a bond forged in shared experience. You've witnessed the Earth's raw power, the primal forces that shape our planet, and the unexpected kindness of people who live beside it, their smiles a beacon in the harsh landscape. This isn't about souvenirs. It's about a profound shift in perspective, a re-evaluation of what truly matters. You learn that happiness isn't found in luxury or material possessions, but in genuine human connection and the exhilarating thrill of simply being alive, present in the moment. It's a reset button for your soul, a very hot, very intense, and utterly transformative one. Would I recommend it? Absolutely, with a resounding yes, but only if you're truly ready to embrace a real adventure, to push your boundaries and confront the unknown. If slow elevators and lukewarm coffee are your idea of danger, then by all means, stick to the beach and predictable comforts. But if you crave something more, if you want to be challenged, humbled, and profoundly changed, then start packing your bags. Go to Ethiopia, see the volcanic villages, witness the resilience of the Afar people, and experience a way of life unlike any other. Let the experience strip you down to your essential self, revealing the strength and resilience you never knew you possessed. You'll survive, you'll thrive even, and come back with a newfound appreciation for the simple things: solid ground beneath your feet, the taste of cold, clean water, and the comfort of a cool breeze. That's the best souvenir of all, a changed perspective, a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. And you'll never look at your own home, your own life, the same way again. You'll carry the spirit of the Danakil within you, a reminder of the power of human resilience and the beauty of our planet.